Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as we came back to Port Prosper. And let's see if we get anybody else to join us on a travel. I think so. Oh yeah, I'm getting money already, and look at that. The return to Port Prosper doesn't seem to surprise your wanted passenger. Oh, right. I just did a thing that I didn't quite mean to do. Yeah, we had a passenger that was wanted over here, but she wanted to go to Lustrum, or Lustrum. I couldn't figure out where that is. It was gonna be a while, so I might as well do this, and it's fine. Get a little bit of experience. The ministry's men are waiting at the station. She holds out her slim wrists to be manacled when you dock. She goes silently, but she does not break eye contact with you until she is forcibly pulled away. Well, it was nice meeting you. Does anybody want to join me after this? Maybe. I'm gonna encourage others to seek adventure. A returning Skyfarer is always the center of attention in the East End's pubs. Your tales could inspire listeners to settle at other ports. A crowd gathers to listen to your tales. Your stories of... I've lost the story. Huh, interesting. I did get this... I think it was from a terrible monster that we fought. And we're probably going to fight more on our way back to New Winchester. Let's see. Your stories of daring escapes and fingernail victories go down almost as well as the whiskey. Ambition dawns in several bloodshot eyes. Some might even follow through on it when sober. Yeah, well, maybe. And now I can offer transport. An opportunity to transport a settler. Would-be pioneers clamor at the station. One way to Lustrum, thank you kindly. Oh, it's this one again. That's weird. We're gonna be able to do it both ways. Yeah, it's the same quest. I'm not gonna turn her back. We do need to find out that she's an escapee. But anyway, we are in a very good position. We're gonna buy all of this. We have a lot of cargo hold, which is great, and we have a lot of money. We're gonna make even more because these are bargains. Although there's no opportunities or anything. We're gonna go back. I'm gonna recover. Oh no, we need to go over here. That's right, there's something up here. At least I think there's something up here. He continues. Oh yeah, what the heck is that? Hostas Height. It is a thing. Oh, the Alban relay. Right, can I go? Would you mind? Please don't crash. Did I crash? I think I might have. A stone edifice, scintillant with sigils, is encased in a contrivance of steel and brass. This is a Singed Jenkins relay, allowing transport via a loophole in some cosmic mandate across the sunless wastes to a far-flung district of heaven. This one leads to Albion, the heart of the new British Empire, and the seat of her renewed Majesty Queen Victoria. So, bribe the superintendent with 500 sovereigns. I also might have the paperwork. Or that's the barrels of unseasoned hours. Somebody told me to do that. I'm not going to do this, though. I'm going to remain in the reach. You turn your engine around. You have business here. Yes, I do. Don't turn it around, though, because I want to figure things out. And Mall Stable is over there. It pays to explore. Well, a little bit of experience. Turn cruise control, and we're going back to New Winchester. I'm sure we're not going to be killed or be subject to the terrible winds that buffeted over there. It was just awful. There were horror winds as well. I hated it. The amount of money that we're getting, though, is potentially enough to get a new engine. I really do want to get a new engine. But we're going to fight these things because I want to see what's going on. It's probably Tackety's fighting the stovepipes. They're always fighting each other. Might lead to places. Because I haven't been here. Oh, do I want in on the action? Maybe. Probably not. I don't. I really don't. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. I know I'm crossing lines of fire. Yeah, you guys are doing well. I could get the wreck, though. Oh. good. It's good. We got this. Our pilot is very good at this. It's a shame the player is not. We got a lot of people down here. Look at that. Only one of them is looking the other. No, they're looking. What is that? Are you a tickety? Yeah. Not a tentacle infested thing. I think. Send the bat out. He eats so much stuff. It has found something over here. Let's go. Did we go there? We did not. We were trying to go there, but then we died. These are very dangerous guys. Especially the whales, the sort of armored whales that... I don't like them. I don't like anything that murders me. Please don't murder me. Okay, this is looking very lovely. With all the moss, humus, or whatever that is. Oh, it's the inscription on the memorial to unknown rat. Oh, it's the unknown rat bit. Or yeah. Didn't we see this before and died? Yeah, maybe. Terror got healed. There's the rat. It's got glasses on. Best rat. It's the best rat. Oh no. There's nothing. And we still need to explore. Yeah, we don't have too much left to explore. We need, well, we have about 2/3 of the map left. But with a better engine, maybe things will be a little bit different. Oh. The backdrops changed a little bit? Not the soundtrack, but the sounds. I don't know. Anyway, where are we? Very far away. Oh, that's why I got lost. Thought I was directly west of New Winchester. But I was not. I was further up. We're actually not too far away from the circus. I'm just not hopeful that the circus will have anything for us. Because the last time I was there, there wasn't a magician, and I really needed a magician. I also need to go to Port Avon, and I don't know if what they want, because they don't like me all that much. Lights in the distance. This is good. We're arriving. I wonder how this... I wonder if it's reasonable to expect or to play this game without a map. Because it probably isn't because of the scouting. It's not like the scout tells me, hey, it's over there. Go over here. But, you know, guiding yourself with all the landmarks and all the tunnels and all that can be pretty cool. So I'm saving that for terror freeing later. I don't need it right now, so look at that. Shouldn't go too close there. Okay, don't crash. Okay, let's see if that takes care of the terror. I don't think it does. It's July. Okay, it's only 10 days after, so we might be in the timetable for the new play, the premiere or whatever. Because that was a mission. Hopefully it will be. It's a good thing I didn't forget. And here we are. Okay. So I can get the princess, I can repair the locomotive, I can explore the city, which is where I need to go, and I can attend the grand premiere. Madame Lumiere has wasted no time in organizing her premiere. To express her gratitude, she has given you tickets. Madame Lumiere has reopened a theater beneath the arches of the Bishop Bridge. Prominent Tacketies sit with London sympathizers. They have formed a brief truce, united in their loathing of the cramped velvet seats. A light flares on the plaster wall. The film begins. The film is titled The Concupiscence of the Verdance. Flickering images on painted lenses jerk across the wall. The camera luxuriates in the collapsing brown flesh of a fruiting fungus, the flight of a sporing body, the sudden bursting of a violet fungal sac, the prolonged death spasms of a cameraman. There are gasps from the audience. Taking the tale, admire the wider picture, and close my eyes. If you put your hands over your eyes, you could almost consider this a relaxing interlude. I'm gonna take in the detail. Lumiere has an exacting eye. Some of the shots are blemished, but what has been captured reveals much about the Reach's flora. This work is worth careful attention. The final sequence of the rotting fungal husks collapsing onto the settlement is exquisite, and yet you are the only one who remains behind to congratulate Lumiere. I wish more were so discerning, she smiles. Still, this was only a start. Please meet me later. Oh, I can come back? She would like another meeting, and I gained 2 uncanny specimens. That's kinda good. Let's meet her right now. She has promised the meeting. She's currently occupying one of the New Winchester's cafes. She's provided the table number. She rings for 2 cups of nectar-infused tea. I crave the stuff, she says, a smile creasing her face like a well-used cushion. I'm too old to be lugging cameras about anymore, waiting for the perfect shot. My own fault. I could have stayed in London, but I wanted to see the stars. Thanks for helping me home. This is where I'll stay now, I think. She coughs into a yellow-stained handkerchief. Time to fund films rather than make them, I think. And the coughing worsens. Please excuse me. She leaves you with a hurried goodbye. And the bill. But I didn't have to pay, though, so it's good. She is, I get an experience, but is she retiring? I think she might be retiring. Did that end? I think that might have ended. Aww. Yeah. Right there. Completed. Well, it's quite a thing. So, we have to spend 1,500 to get a Parseval class courier. Not a courier, a courser. We also have a Pellinomore class trader. So, it's important to pay attention to what I'm doing here. So, right now, my thing has 2 things over here, but no things over there. How come? I don't know. Also, it has 1 armor, which is interesting. Can I see? Spatchcock reclaimed locomotive. How do I tell? Oh, no, not that. Also not that, thank you. It should be over here, right? We could see the stats. Fuel efficiency. Oh, economical. Oh, that's also a good point. I forgot forgot to consider that the weight is going to affect fuel efficiency. So armor over here. I don't understand. Why is it -1? And why is it... What do you mean -1? It's like a times thing. And then we have... I don't know what that is. Maneuverability? Maybe. Huh. Of course, the cargo is lower. Fuel efficiency is a little bit better, I think. It only takes 5 crew. So I really don't want that ship. What I want is this one for sure. Because it's golden. Of course, yeah, I want that. And also, look at the thing. It's all pluses. So I definitely will get that. I'll try to get that. So, let's look at the bazaar. We got prospects. Seeds for Port Avon. We're not going there. Munitions for Port Prospers. That's good. I have that. The parsimonious chairman in the Windward Company is looking to outfit a dozen more engines with the appropriate precautions. He requires guns in satisfactory quantities. It's actually careful. It's not guns. It's munitions. To Port Prosper. Prosper lies to the northwest. I'll go that. Yeah, I'll do that. I must have another one, because it's... Nah. Do I... It's not marked over here. Right? Yeah, it's not... They're not marked. So one thing we could do is buy more things. Bronze shielding. That require... Oh, that is definitely a thing we could do. Instead of buying a new ship. Plate... Oh, that's probably the slots. We have 2 weapons. Bronzewood shielding. And then we have the nice ones. Cozy cabins. What does that apply? Applies over there. And plumbing. For quarters. Requires hearts and stuff. And that's just a... I like all of this. What is that? Wheat and vinegar. Oh, what? What's that for? Is that for mining? Tier 2. I think it might be. So let's get this. Can I... Oh, yeah, I need to do that. So right there. And that's one cannon. So the heat is fundamental there. Damage 10. Because if I want this one, for example, damage 15, the heat is a lot more. No, it's a lot less, actually. That's pretty good heat. But then we have this one, which is even better. Do I have money? I don't have money. Can I sell that, though? I wonder. I could. It is a good idea. Is it a good idea? No, it isn't. It is a bad idea. But that's something we could think of, because we're going to get some things that's pretty good. We're going to get some money out of those, so I'm going to get supplies and fuel. Let's get more supplies over here. That's good. And I can also go and repair my stuff. I need to go over here to the Wolvesy thing and repair the locomotive. I'm going to go with a full repair. It's not even that much. It's not that expensive. No, that's partial repair. Full repair is 84 for 12. No. Yeah, for a lot more. Let's go with that. It's definitely worthwhile. And we're leaving. So that's pretty good. I could use a little bit more fuel, but that's fine, I think. The munitions is really what I want to keep, because we're leaving. So where are we leaving through? Just through there, I suppose. Not through there, through here. So I'm gonna reverse, undock. There it is. And off we go. Wee-hee! So the way this works, because the locomotive doesn't actually have wheels, it doesn't work like a car reversing or anything like that. So when you press left, it rotates in a counterclockwise way, and then when you press right, it rotates in a clockwise way, whether you're going forward or backwards, which doesn't happen with cars, or with the, you know, at least. There's a word for, because how would you say the steering axle? You need to describe a car that has a steering axle. And it doesn't really matter if you have one or two steering axles or however many. It's still the same principle, the way the steering works. I'm not really sure how to describe that. But anyway, we're going to... oh, I didn't see that before. Also, I hear terrible things. Which might be one of those things that I don't know. Just terrible things in general, because it's Sunless Skies. So yeah, we're going to the circus first. And then we're going up northwest again to port the other port. And get that money, because we're gonna get a lot of it. And my hope, also the extra hull. Oh, that's fine. I don't want to kill you. And my hope is that I'll be able to survive without buying a new engine for the vast majority of the game, because the new engine, the other engine, is kind of sucky. I don't really want it. Are we good? Yes. Palmyre and Plenty's Circus. There we go. Let's see if we get a magician in here. We have a note, but that's fine. A fire burns by the obelisk where newcomers mingle. There's new arrivals at the circus. Maybe that's what I was looking for. A fire burns at the obelisk where the newcomers mingle. None of them seem to know what drew them here, save that they had nowhere else they knew they should be. They trade stories and the last of the liquor from their flasks, finding solace here for reasons that even they can't seem to explain. Let's listen to their stories. The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives, every visitor has their own story and a hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts with which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives, not today, but tomorrow, or the day after that, perhaps. And there's the circus. Ooh, I can purchase more tickets. I can also write a port report, which I'll do. Then we had this already, I think. Let's see. The big top looms dramatically in the fog of reach, but it's not nearly as imposing. Yeah, and definitely remember that. So I can purchase the tickets. Oh, right, okay. And I've gained tickets, 5 of them. That's good. And he goes away. So I can visit the amusements, but this is important because I need to be known here, which I am not. So let's attend another performance. What wonders await you this evening? The tent is barely any more populated than the last show. The ringmaster does his best, fixing a wide grin under his mustache as he introduces what passes for the acts. The humiliated magician's attempt to saw his assistant in half comes to an unfortunate end. High above, the bereaved acrobat again performs their half of the routine for a tiny amount of applause. Afterward, the pensive clown trips into the spotlight, dropping the balls he juggles. It's silent enough to hear them hit the floor. It ends when the headstrong strong woman lifts a very large barbell over her head. She repeats this several times when the crowd's reaction isn't as enthusiastic as she'd have liked. The show ends with a smattering of reluctant applause. I thought I had gained a horror story, but I didn't. I just, the circus staff now likes me a little bit better, so I can speak to the ringmaster, which might be the way to get to the magician. The ringmaster looks relieved to see a familiar face. Oh, thanks! Thank God, I think he says. We've got a show to put on, and one of my biggest acts is throwing a tantrum. No. He pauses, toying with his exquisitely managed mustache as he looks at you up and down. I don't suppose you've ever considered stepping into the ring yourself? Well... Could I? A clown? Would it be Hart, the clown? Because acrobat would probably be... I don't know. Dignity is overrated. Let's go with that. Yes, it is. Offer your service as a clown. And again, 5 Skies stories. That's amazing. Dressed in motley, which is amazing, and with a grease paint face, you do your best to entertain. The audience laughs at your pratfalls, some of them even deliberate. Afterwards, the ringmaster claps you on the shoulder. Excellent. Well, terrible. Never do that again, but please come and see me behind the tents. Oh, this is very interesting, actually. That's very interesting. I'm gonna go behind the tents. You're welcome everywhere here. The carnies nod to you as you pass. Behind the performers and the permanent audience, the circus is deserted. Everyone keeps to their quarters unless they're practicing the show. Despite the calliope music, the mood back here is closer to that of a mausoleum. Ask the humiliated magician about Hebrews. That's what I want to do. An abandoned magic show and a discarded playbill are all you have to go on. Let's try that. The humiliated magician sighs as he inspects your playbill. That pair of rogues? It would be an insult to chickenry everywhere to call them charlatans. His shoulders sink. I would know. He stands and walks over to a cabinet in the far corner of his caravan. He opens a small drawer and produces a slim, heart-shaped key. There's a locked suitcase in my old house on Port Prosper, which is great because that's where we're going. It has a red door near the station. If you could fetch that for me, I should be able to help you. It has all my old paraphernalia. Well, that's very good. Very, very good, actually. I can talk to him again. I don't think anything happens. It breaks my heart that you had to sit through that, he says, nodding towards the big top. Sometimes I wonder why I left Mahogany Hall. Then I remember how much Plenty had before this whole place lost its funding. He puts out the cigarette on the poster, then tosses it into an overturned top hat. Then we can talk to a lot of people in here. Let's visit the ringmaster's caravan. The door is open. From inside you can hear the constant ruffling of a deck of cards. The ringmaster is sat on a fat cushion, idly shuffling a worn pack of playing cards. He smiles wearily at you. I asked the cards about you. He draws from the top of the deck, sets them to the table, or on the table. They say you can help. He then places them back into the deck and bids you shuffle and draw for yourself. The cards are the same. He smiles the same weary smile. Looks like they haven't changed their minds. I clicked. But, yeah, sometimes that happens. The ringmaster shuffles cuts and deals the cards. This is what work I can offer you. And he has a lot of work. A commission to repair the magician's props. A commission to reclaim the acrobat's twin. A commission to purchase costumes for the clown. Let's go with that. 2 of cats. The costumes are not of for the clown, but for his pet geese. Cuddles and Ruffles. He's not funny without them, confides the ringmaster. His best act requires them, the ringmaster says, but they won't perform unless they're in costume, and unfortunately the geese have a habit of destroying them after a few shows. We have a friend in Port Prosper, which is lovely because that's where I'm going, who will be happy to supply us with costumes. We have the money, but not the transport. He hands you a small purse. For 50, that's good. Can I do the other ones? I can't, it's just that. Okay, so I chose well, I suppose. I mean, I think that was a little bit random. You know, I didn't know where I had to go, but I chose well. That's amazing. Let's talk to the bereaved acrobat. I don't actually know what bereaved means. It could be like reaved, bereaved, I don't know. Anyway, their tent is larger than the others. The flap is tied open for visitors. Aren't they the ones that have a twin? They half raise themselves from their deep cushions in greeting and bid you sit across from them. They ask how you enjoy the show, and before you can answer, they apologize for their performance. I'm nothing but by myself, they say. Without my twin there to catch me, or there to leap for me to catch. It's quite dull. They're trying to break themselves from the circus again. Aw. Interesting. I wonder if I'm gonna be able to do that quest, because that... convince... Maybe... I don't know whom of them should I convince. Because it's like, one of them doesn't want to be in the circus, and the other one can't be in the circus without the other one. I'm gonna talk to the pensive clown. To the clown. His head is bowed. His bald dome shines in the lantern light. If you ignore the grease paint, he looks not unlike the bust of a Grecian philosopher. The clown rubs the back of his head. It's troubling to me that the show goes on, even if no one's there to watch it. He looks to you searchingly. What does he expect you to say? Well, the headstrong, strong woman. If she isn't performing or training, she tends to keep inside her caravan. She welcomes you to her caravan and begs your pardon for the mess. For though the caravan is a remarkable oasis of cleanliness in the otherwise untidy port, the only other seat she can offer is stacked with poems. She places them beneath her own chair and begins to ask you questions about your life. Any inquiries into her own she deflects with the wit of a slighted baroness. But we can't really talk too much. Okay, well, I think we saw everything in here. And I think we need to go to port... To where? Port Prosper. That's right. We're going up there. But we're going up there next episode. For right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.